are starting a new project. Last week we replicated a piece of Roy Lichtenstein's. This week we are going to do something similar to what he did. So we are still inspired by Roy Lichtenstein, and especially his process of coloring in and doing his dot technique. We are making a fruit bowl, and as you can see, the fruits all have different techniques to show shading, and when you take it back, it looks like a light green, a darker red, a light red. So the shading does work, especially when you are far away. We are also going to be using a black and white rest of the piece, and this shows contrast. So in art, we use contrast to show definition, to show emphasis. So like if a part of the piece is really important, it is different than the rest of the piece. So the contrast of this is we have a black and white, it's not shaded or anything, a fruit bowl and background, and our fruit are colored in, and they have a different technique that is colored in. So that is the contrast. We're making the fruit pop out compared to the black and white background. This is a 1-week project. We'll finish it all this week. So let's get started. We have our paper, it's vertical. We're going to start off with our pencil, and remember you can pause this to catch up and work along with me. So we have an oval in the middle of the paper, and that oval is going to go down and connect into this sort of chalice looking fruit bowl. So you could pause it to copy the lines that I did, or you could make up a fruit bowl on your own. However you would like to do a fruit bowl, you do have that option. In the background, we're going to add stripes all the way across. I was thinking, and for the fruit bowl, you can choose whatever fruit you would like. I am doing some basics, pears, apples, and grapes. If you'd like to do other fruits, you can. But it is a very simple line drawing of the fruit, so I'm just doing the shape with its little stem, and that's it. I am adding grapes because I want, in his piece he had grapes, and I like them when they're trailing down onto the fruit bowl. You could do a lot of fruit, you could do like a big fruit, it's up to you. So once you are happy with your pencil drawing, you can continue those stripes in the background, as well as adding extra details into the fruit bowl. As you can see in Lichtenstein's, there's a lot of detail in his. So if you'd like to, you could use some of his detail he has, all those little lines, those shapes that he has, or you could keep it more simple, or design one all on your own. So I'm adding in those stripes in the background, and once you are happy with the pencil drawing, it is time to trace the whole thing with a black marker, pen, crayon, colored pencil, whatever you have. As you can see, when I was drawing the fruit, I did erase the lines behind it, and then when I did the Sharpie, I made sure not to go over those erased pencil lines. So I did start the dot technique, but then I realized I need to erase the whole thing to get rid of those pencil lines, so that is an extra tip. For the grapes, I did little stripes. For the apple and this pear, I did tiny, tiny dots using the tip of the marker. And as you remember from the last project, this does take a long time, all these tiny, tiny, tiny dots. And I did try and go in a line to enhance Lichtenstein's style, really make it look like his. If you'd like, you could test out other techniques for shading. As you can see, I did like big dots, tiny dots. In the pear, I did these triangles that I added lines in. If you'd like to do a different kind of way to shade, that's totally okay. You could also color them in, because Lichtenstein does fill in his colors sometimes. So I did these triangles, and I added dots on the inside and stripes. And lastly, the last apple, I did tiny, tiny dots again. And once you are done coloring in your fruits, that is it. So you don't need to color in your face, that's stained black and white. You could add more details, but this is it for this week. It was a pretty quick project. way to go on your fruit bowl. I can't wait to see them. Remember, you could have chosen any kind of fruit that you want, and however many fruits you would like. So I can't wait to see it. Make sure you take a photo of it and submit it on Google Classroom so I can see it, I can grade it, I could put it in our art gallery. I hope you had fun. Bye!